Hi, my name's Jess. Dear sweetheart, I'm sorry that you have to read this and I had to write it, but it's important to know that you are not alone on this journey. You might feel lost like I did, lost between your old life, which vanished overnight as you were plunged into this new world. You did not ask for this and have every right to struggle to adapt to it. It's okay not to be okay. To face the reality that you will need to rely heavily on others, to give in to the pain, and to want or need to cry, scream, or run at the severity of all of this. You will probably feel drained mentally, physically, and emotionally, but you will push on like you always do. Put one foot in front of the other like there is no other way. But just try to remember you are not alone. When I was diagnosed and whilst I was undergoing treatment for breast cancer, well-intentioned people often reminded me that these days most people survive breast cancer, and breast cancer charities get so much money because of its pink marketing. These are common statements when it comes to breast cancer, but are in fact misconceptions about the type of breast cancer that you and I have been diagnosed with. You might find that some people do not know what to say the wrong thing, or say nothing at all. Try not to take this too personally, as you are probably the youngest person they know who has had cancer. I was diagnosed with breast cancer after a biopsy on my 30th birthday. Doctors always test for 3 different clinical markers: estrogen receptor, progesterone receptor, and human epidermal growth factor receptor. The results would determine what kind of treatment I would receive. My cancer was negative to these 3 receptors, and because of that, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. Hang on to whatever positive news you get. You are young and you are a fighter. It's important to remember that they found it all, and you are going to give this thing everything you have got until it packs its bags and leaves its temporary host. After my tumour was removed, I went through a round of IVF. Following this, the only treatment available to me was intensive chemotherapy, which is grueling and has no guarantee of success. To finish, a bilateral mastectomy, which crushed my body image and future hopes of breastfeeding. But my health had to come first, or there would be no future at all. You will be buffeted with shock after shock. There will come the waves of decisions, specialist after specialist, waiting room after waiting room, all compounded by the upending of your well-laid plans. You need to trust your treatment team. And if you are safe and being treated appropriately, you will be given the time and space to get as much information as you can and not feel like you need to rush into decisions immediately. Try to control what decisions you can make. For me, this was things like shaving my head when I wanted and choosing the support team I wanted around me. Whilst my prognosis is good and I'm on my way to getting back to normal life, I don't like to use the word survivor or in remission. Yes, I had cancer, and yes, it happened to me, but no, it is not a part of who I am. Like any other traumatic experience in life, you get through it, try to learn from it, and then move forward. Love, Jess.
Wow, that was so beautiful, Jess. Thank you so much for reading that.
No worries. Sorry, I made a few stuff ups.
It's fine. Nobody, nobody's going to worry about that. So I'd really be keen to hear a bit more about why you chose to do this and to contribute.
Yeah, so when I was going through my treatment, I found it really isolating to find other young people that were going through what I went through. And the couple of people that I did find were just so valuable to me in going to them and going, this is going on, or what do I do about that? Are you feeling this way? So I just think the importance of having people to go to, or at least knowing what their experiences were, is so important. And I know in my heart, if I had a book like this, it would have given me so much positivity. And just to know that you're not alone and you're not the only one going through this, because honestly, that is how you feel at the time, especially when you're first diagnosed. So, I think that if I could gift this to someone who's going through something similar, it's just so powerful.
Well, that's exactly the reason why not just yourself, but others really wanted this book in existence, because it is quite isolating, but particularly so for young women who
Mm.
may have never met anybody in their age bracket.
Yeah, for sure.
So, where can people get this little gem of a book, Letters of Love to Our New Breast Friends?
So you need to go to sobrave.com.au/love to get a copy and to be able to share it with people who are going through a similar experience.
That's wonderful. Thank you so very much, Jess.
You're welcome.